Thank you for joining me for Reverent Readings tonight. It is so good to have all of you here. Just to get started, I want to ask you all to please check out the links in the description. One is for my Facebook page. Please go on there and like my Facebook page. I post updates and nightly reminders about Reverent Readings. So please go check that out. Also, please check out the link for my blog. And also check out the link in the description. Get a free 30-day trial of Amazon Prime when you sign up through that link. And when you sign up through that link, you are supporting this channel and this series. So go sign up today for a free 30-day trial of Amazon Prime. It is great. You will love it. So I just want to say thank you to all of you for coming. And I ask every night that to please share your thoughts with me. Anything you'd like to add to the devotional, anything you'd like to share, any personal thoughts, any questions, please do so in the chat box on the right-hand side of the screen. And if you're not watching live, you can leave comments in the comment section down below. I would really love to hear from you guys and hear your thoughts, and just make this into kind of a Bible study. So we can just hang out and read the devotional and then discuss it and share thoughts. So please, 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 if you think of something during the reading, then go ahead and send it, and I will see it after the reading is done. Or if you want to chat afterwards, I invite you to do that as well. So just please share your thoughts with me there. And so we're going to go ahead and get started. And the book that I have been reading from the beginning of this series is called Horse Tales from Heaven. And it's by Rebecca Ondov. And she used to work in Montana at a sort of a dude ranch. And she led pack trips. And she was the cook on hunting trips and guided tours. And so she was in the wilderness quite a bit, sometimes for months on end without leaving. So she has many interesting to tell, all which relates to her life in some way. Verses on each devotionals and loving reading them every night to you all. So tonight's devotional is called Blind Colt, and the Bible verse says, "The Lord gives me the right words to encourage the weary." Isaiah 50:4. Frost coated every blade of the tall grass, glittering blues and greens in the morning light. It was one of my favorite times of year, May. The snow had melted out of the valley, the robins had returned, and yesterday one of my mares had given birth to a most precious colt that I'd named Obadiah. The weathered wooden barn door creaked as I slipped into the stall, carrying a flake of alfalfa hay. The bay mare Snipe nickered. Prancing, Obadiah shook his head at me as if to say, "It's about time you came to visit." I dropped the hay into the wooden feeder. Snipe stuffed her mouth as if she hadn't eaten in days. I ruffled the coat's red velveteen coat and its short, curly black mane. I patted Snipe's neck. "It's tough feeding that baby, isn't it?" The colt turned toward me, cocking his head side to side. His long black eyelashes rimmed beautiful brown eyes. The colt's steamy breath escaped his dainty nostrils and formed droplets on his black whiskers. The colt charged his mom's udder. His muzzle wrinkled as he bit into it. Some more. Stomped his front foot and turned toward me with milk dripping down his chin. I scratched Snipe's shoulder. "What a beautiful, healthy boy you have." Obadiah cocked his head, listening to me. He swished his tail and whirled. I watched in horror as he ran headlong into the wall. He bounced backward and shook his head. I blinked. "What's going on?" Obadiah cocked his head as if examining the wall. Once again he bounded forward and charged into the wall. He lost his balance and crumpled to the ground. Shocked, I gaped at the piled up and panting colt. Can horses be mentally retarded? I wondered. Snipe nickered to him, asking, "Are you okay?" Obadiah gathered his legs and lurched to his feet. He nickered in answer. His mom sniffed his nose. Tenderly, she brushed his muzzle across the top of his back and down his legs, checking him over. Obadiah bumped his mouth along her belly until he hit her udder. Fiercely, he latched hold and sucked. I chewed on my lip. Was that a freak accident? No, Snipe is acting weird too. She's treating him like he's fragile. Obadiah sucked and tugged. He turned loose, letting the teeth snap. Slurping milk, he pranced around his mother. Suddenly, he spun and ran smack dab into another wall. It's almost like he didn't see it. I walked over to his side. Is he blind? Wrapping my right arm over his neck, and a few feet in front of his face, he didn't blink. My heart cried, "Lord, he can't be blind. He's perfectly in front of his right eye. Nothing." I looked through the facts. I couldn't see the cliffs. If he got Okay, let's see if this is working better. Sorry about that. Some trouble on YouTube telling me that I can't, it's not getting enough stream. Okay, let's try reloading. See if that works. Okay, I think it's working now. Sorry about that. I will be keeping this stream. So continue. Where was I? Oh yes, okay, we'll go back to aghast I was horse. I couldn't turn him out with the herd, because the pastures were hundreds of acres of rolling hills, streams, and cliffs. If he got scared and took off running, he might run full blast into a barbed wire fence. Or worse yet, he might go over a cliff. I had no way to keep him in a stall because I went into the mountains for weeks at a time for my job. My heart shattered. The horse market was horrible. Even good horses were killed these days because no one wanted them. I knew I'd never find a home for a blind horse. If he's blind, I don't have a choice. I have to put him down and do it before I get too attached. But it's already too late for that, I murmured. Tears welled up in my eyes. Snipe nuzzled the white star in Obadiah's forehead. He was her fourth colt, the third since I'd owned her. I'd been heartbroken when I found out about her first colt. Before I bought her, she'd given birth to an oops baby. The owners immediately took it away and killed it because they didn't want the hassle. Months later, when I bought her, she was still grieving. I don't know if I can do that to her, Lord. I need your wisdom and direction. All night long that colt drifted in and out of my dreams. The next day I rubbed my eyes as I leaned against the exam room counter in the vet clinic. Snipe stood tied to the cinder block wall, pawing impatiently. Dr. Roulette held the stethoscope to Obadiah's ribs. He's a healthy little guy in almost every way, but I'm afraid you're right. He is blind. My tears blurred the room. I rubbed my forehead and looked at my boots. If you want, I'll put him down, Dr. Roulette said. He caressed the colt's soft fur. Obadiah nibbled on Dr. Roulette's blue shirt, then grabbed a button and sucked. Dr. Roulette chuckled and pulled out the shirt. Softly he said, "There might be an option. It's a long shot. I just heard about a veterinary school that has done some research on blindness in colts. I can give them a call. Maybe there's something we can do. It may take a few days to get an answer." He rubbed Obadiah's neck. "You don't have to. If there..." Obadiah nickered to his mom. Dr. Roulette's words sparked a glimmer of hope. "Give it a try. Let me..." I drove the stock truck home. And led Snipe and Obadiah into the... It was the safest place to keep Obadiah while I waited for the phone to ring. Dr. Roulette called with a... "Do you know the exact date that Snipe was..." "I all the mares at the breeders for 2 cycles. So I hung up, called the breeder, and then called the vet. Information, and he excitedly said, "Yes, that means that the colt was..." he said. I breathed a sigh of relief. Yes. The days dragged past. Every hour I slipped into the stall and put my hand in front of Obadiah's long eyelashes. 4 days later, he shifted his as if he could see shadows. A week 2 weeks later, I stood in the clinic holding Obadiah's lead. I have no idea what is going on. I'm so sorry. YouTube, if you're watching this, please fix this. Let's try this now and hope that it works. Please work, please work. Okay. So far, so good. Yes. And it's working again. I hope it stays working again. And we shall continue again. Okay, where was I? 2 weeks later, I stood in the clinic holding Obadiah's lead rope while Dr. Roulette shined a flashlight into the colt's eyes. When he was done testing, a grin slid across his face. His eyes are normal. He can see just fine. I jumped up and down. Yes, yes, yes! Obadiah snorted and hauled back on the lead rope. I was filled with joy as I watched him stand with all 4 feet braced as he leaned away from the rope. I slowly reached to pet him. He examined my hand, his nostrils flaring. I touched the side of his stiff neck. As I rubbed him, he melted with relief and leaned into my hand. I looked at the doctor. Thank you for encouraging me to wait. You saved this little guy's life. Lord, thank you for friends who encourage me when I'm in the dark hours of life. Help me become a person who speaks words of encouragement to people when they face difficulties. Amen. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's reading. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. I am so sorry for all the troubles that we had tonight. I honestly don't know why I closed a lot of my applications before doing this, and I only have 2 tabs open in Safari, so which I normally have open because I keep Facebook open so that I can see if you guys comment on there. But again, I am just so sorry about all this trouble. I will try and figure it out, but I don't know, and it looks like I'm getting warnings that it might be happening again, so I'm going to wrap up. If you guys have anything you'd like to chat with me, I encourage you to do it as speedily as possible before I have more troubles using the chat box on the right hand side of the screen. I would really love to hear from you guys. Tomorrow is the last episode of this week, so please come back here tomorrow night at 9:30. I look forward to having you guys join me one more time this week, and then there will not be Reverent Readings until Wednesday of next week, so be sure and come back tomorrow night at 9:30 and then Wednesday at 9:30, and I will see you guys then. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys all back here tomorrow night at 9:30. Good night, guys. Let me be your mouth, let me speak all of your words.